Yo Gotti seems to be losing control, and the situation between him, Angela Simmons, and GloRilla has turned into a full-blown mess. Things have gone from bad to worse, and everyone online is watching it unfold in real time. The whole situation started months ago when rumors began to spread that Gotti was secretly involved with GloRilla, one of the top artists signed to his own label. While Gotti never admitted to anything, Angela apparently believed there was enough truth in the talk to call it quits and walk away from the relationship. And she did it publicly. Now, just when it seemed like the situation might quiet down, GloRilla has popped up with a new man. The timing couldn't be more embarrassing for Gotti. Fans are saying she didn't even have to confirm anything with words. Her actions said it all. It's like she wanted to make it clear that whatever people were whispering might not have been so far off. And at the same time, Angela Simmons is out here looking happy, confident, and unbothered, making subtle moves that feel like perfectly timed shade. Meanwhile, Yo Gotti looks like he's struggling. He's posting less, acting off, and showing signs of frustration while the internet has turned his personal problems into entertainment. But what's even more interesting is that many people think this story is far from over. Some believe Angela isn't done yet, and might still have something to say that could make things even worse for Gotti. When the rumors first started, fans were expecting Yo Gotti to make things official with GloRilla. People thought they were about to see a major power couple, two big names from the same label stepping into the spotlight together. It would have been great for publicity. But that's not what happened at all. Instead of confirming anything, GloRilla appeared in a video with someone completely new. She was smiling, laughing, and looked genuinely happy. In the clip, she wrote, "You on my bread," which fans quickly took as her playful way of saying, "Gotti who?" That post set the internet on fire. It came off like she was shutting down any idea of being involved with Gotti, while also letting the world know she's happily moved on. And if the rumors about Gotti and Angela breaking up because of GloRilla are true, then that video must have stung. People are saying Gotti basically ruined his relationship with Angela, thinking GloRilla might be the next chapter, only to realize she never saw him that way in the first place. Now she's showing off her new relationship while he's left looking like he played himself. Fans have been piecing things together for a while. This whole thing didn't just come out of nowhere. There were signs. Gotti had been acting different around GloRilla for months, showing up for her events, buying her expensive gifts, and treating her more like a girlfriend than an artist on his label. Every little thing he did only added more fuel to the gossip. Even though he never said anything directly, his actions made it seem like there was more going on than just business. Now that everything's come full circle, people are saying it's karma. Angela Simmons seems to be thriving. She's glowing in her photos, working on her projects, and giving off strong "I'm doing better without you" energy. Fans love it. They've been flooding her comments with support, calling her the real winner in all this. Some are even saying she dodged a bullet by walking away when she did. On the other hand, Gotti's image is taking a hit. He's always been seen as calm and in control, but lately he seems caught off guard. The rumors, the breakup, and now seeing GloRilla with someone new, it's all too much to ignore. The internet has been clowning him non-stop, turning memes out of every post or video that even slightly relates to him. Every time GloRilla or Angela posts something new, people flood the comments bringing Gotti's name into it. To make things worse, some fans are saying this might not even be the end of the drama. There are talks that Angela has more to reveal. Maybe messages, maybe details about what really went down behind closed doors. If she decides to share her side fully, it could expose a lot more about what caused the breakup and what Gotti was really up to. At this point, it's not just a love triangle anymore. It's turned into a public spectacle. Everyone's watching to see what happens next. Will Gotti respond? Will Angela drop more hints? Or will GloRilla's new relationship keep stealing the spotlight? Whatever happens, one thing's clear. Gotti's reputation and personal life have taken a serious hit, and it's not something that can be cleaned up overnight. Right now, the streets are talking, the blogs are buzzing, and everyone's got an opinion. Some people feel bad for Gotti, saying he's human and just got caught in messy timing. Others say he brought this on himself by mixing business with personal feelings. Either way, the situation shows how quickly things can turn when private relationships go public, especially when everyone has their phones out and social media is watching every move. GloRilla's quiet post did more damage than a public statement ever could. Without naming names or pointing fingers, she made her position clear. She's happy, she's moved on, and she's not looking back. Angela's thriving in her own lane. And Gotti. He's left trying to figure out how everything fell apart so fast. The story isn't over yet, but for now, it looks like the tables have turned, and not in his favor. The moment that really made people start questioning Yo Gotti's intentions was when he gifted GloRilla a brand new Maybach truck for her birthday. We're not talking about just any car. This was a $200,000 luxury SUV, complete with a giant red bow on top like something out of a movie. Fans couldn't believe it. That wasn't a simple congratulations from a record label boss to his artist. That was the kind of gift that screams, "You're mine." GloRilla didn't hide how thrilled she was either. She hopped on Instagram, grinning from ear to ear like she'd just been proposed to. The post instantly went viral. People started debating whether Gotti had crossed a line, because what label boss buys his artist a Maybach? Then, as if that wasn't already over the top, he followed it up with another extravagant gift, a $65,000 diamond Audemars Piguet watch. That move sealed it for most fans. This wasn't business. This was something personal, and everyone could see it. The way Gotti carried himself around GloRilla during that time added more fuel to the fire. He wasn't just a supportive mentor or producer. He acted like a proud boyfriend showing off his girl. At her birthday party, he pulled up in person, performed for her, and hyped her up the entire night. Cameras caught him smiling, dancing, and staying close to her. Every move screamed affection, not professionalism. It felt like a soft launch of a new relationship, only there was one big problem. Gotti was still publicly involved with Angela Simmons. That's what made the situation even harder to ignore. Angela wasn't just another woman he was casually seeing. Their story had history. Years of him publicly showing interest in her before she finally gave him a chance. Yo Gotti had been manifesting that relationship for years. He rapped about her in his songs, commented on her posts, and even mentioned her in interviews. Everyone knew he had a thing for Angela Simmons, and when they finally made it official, fans were actually happy for him. It felt like a full-circle love story. In early 2023, Angela confirmed their relationship on Instagram. She posted a sweet picture of the two of them together, smiling with the caption, "You all I need." That post went everywhere. After years of Gotti shooting his shot, he finally got the woman he had been talking about since his hit song, Down in the DM. The internet rooted for them. Angela seemed genuinely in love too. She talked about how much she admired Gotti, how he inspired her, and how he made her want to be better. In interviews, she described him as a man who brought stability and focus into her life. She said she felt supported, happy, and respected. For a while, it really seemed like she had found peace after years of public ups and downs. But behind the scenes, things were already starting to shift. The same man who once seemed so devoted to her began to act distant, distracted, and secretive. Fans noticed the change, and soon, so did Angela. Not long after their picture-perfect debut, the gossip pages exploded. Gossip of the City dropped a post that sent shockwaves through social media. According to their source, either Angela and Gotti had quietly broken up, or Gotti had been caught cheating because he was spotted with another woman in Las Vegas at the Aria Hotel. The other woman, as fans quickly figured out, was GloRilla. The internet went wild. People began digging through old posts, finding clips, and making side-by-side comparisons. Every time Gotti and GloRilla were seen together, it suddenly took on a whole new meaning. What once looked like label support now looked like a secret romance. It was messy. And the worst part was that Angela hadn't even seen it coming. Reports say that after the Vegas scandal, Angela tried to hold things together. She allegedly took him back, hoping it was just a misunderstanding or a mistake. But it didn't take long for her to realize that the energy between them had changed for good. The same man who used to publicly shower her with affection was now more focused on someone else, someone who probably never even wanted him in that way. While Gotti was out here making grand gestures for GloRilla, Angela was left picking up the pieces. She went quiet for a while, staying off social media and handling things privately. But when she came back, it was with a completely different energy. She looked stronger, more confident, and unbothered. Her posts were filled with positivity, fitness clips, business updates, and subtle but undeniable shade. She never had to call Gotti out directly. Her silence said enough. GloRilla, on the other hand, kept moving like she had nothing to prove. She continued releasing music, doing shows, and staying booked. When she appeared with her new man, it was like the final nail in the coffin for all the rumors. Fans instantly connected the dots. Gotti risked his long-awaited relationship with Angela for someone who never planned to take it that far. Now, the tables have completely turned. Angela is thriving. She's back to focusing on her brand, family, and personal growth. GloRilla's glowing with her new relationship and music success. And Yo Gotti? He looks lost. His social media presence has slowed down, his confidence looks shaken, and fans are saying his empire might be starting to crack under the pressure. What once looked like a fairy tale, a man finally getting the woman he always wanted, turned into a public downfall. The same fans who celebrated Gotti and Angela's relationship are now clowning him online. Memes, tweets, and shady posts flood his name every time his ex or his artist makes a move, and people are beginning to question whether his reputation as a boss can survive this much chaos. The craziest part is that it might not even be over yet. There are whispers that Angela still has more to say, things that could expose the truth about how deep this situation really went. If she decides to speak out, it could make things even worse for Gotti's image and career. At this point, it's like watching a slow-motion crash. Everything Gotti built, his label, his image, his relationship, seems to be falling apart in front of the world. What started as simple gossip has turned into a scandal that's nearly impossible to escape. And while GloRilla and Angela continue to move forward, Gotti's stuck trying to clean up the mess. Right now, the internet is treating his downfall like a soap opera, and everyone's tuning in for the next episode. Will he bounce back? Or will this be the moment that changes everything for him? One thing's clear. The drama surrounding Yo Gotti, Angela Simmons, and GloRilla is far from finished. The empire that once looked untouchable is starting to show cracks, And unless Gotti finds a way to control the story, this could be the beginning of his biggest downfall yet.